All right, we're back, y'all. Hey, what's going on? Tall boy here. We're building something, part two, shall they say. Which part two do you want to talk about? All right, we got it figured out, hopefully, and we're going to get this thing on the road and start building, as we call it. My name is Tall Boy, and yeah, we're here. So we're going to try and build a community hub. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with what that is, but I need to find a way to create this interface to make it more seamless. And I figured since I had some time this morning, maybe put in about 45 minutes to an hour to see what it does. The tool that we're going to be using is anti-gravity. I probably should be using Claude, maybe even Perplexity, but I asked the LLM, what should I do? And I'm hard-headed. Probably should be over at Claude. This is above my pay grade. I don't know what I'm asking for. But what I did do is I've been up for a couple of hours and I've been asking it questions and saying I need it to build out. And when I say asking it questions, I'm speaking of the different LLM models, Perplexity, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Gemini was the choice. And I told it to give me a series of questions to help me build out a customizable community hub to where I can put in the names and I can put in the show topics that can be interchangeable. Hopefully it will do what we want it to do. What do I mean by all of that? This is anti-gravity. All right, so we're gonna put in our prompt here on the right hand side and we're gonna watch it cook. Hopefully it says let it ask anything. So this is kind of what we did. Let me see if I can get this on the screen real quick and you let me know, what do you think? Let's see, get this over there and go there. And so, yeah, so this is kind of really where I started. I said, hey, look, I would like to create a community hub that can be tailored for vMix, not Ecamm or OBS. If it requires extra steps, you do not need to build it for those other platforms. But if it is the same code, it's perfectly fine. And then from there, I said, hey, I'm pulling some information from somebody else, James Hicks. He kind of gave me some things that that he did for himself. And it basically said, this is what someone else built here and what they asked for. And that's all the code that they asked. And I said, but we want to make it better. I should have said something else in here. So but we'll continue to make it better as we build out. All right. So this was the original prompt. This is a very long prompt. So I kind of gave it all the things. I needed a merge rotator. I need lower thirds. Let me see, a collaborator dashboard. I wanted to create a centralized calendar. I wanted to create a show graphics manager and a collaborator access control. So where they can log in as well. I gave it my hex codes to my show and kind of went from there. All right. So that's kind of what we have here. And after I did all of this information, these are all just the hex codes, right? And I said, I want you to build it out using my name and then also Revis. That's his social handles. I want you to incorporate the merch website. So I asked it, and then it turned around and asked me some questions. And when it asked me these questions, I said, okay, to execute this game plan without any unforced errors, I need you to break down these 7 tactical questions. So I said, all right, no problem. I'll give you all of that. And from there, it started giving me more information. So it basically, I told it to test it 3 times. Let me see if I can find it in the original prompt. I said, I would like to give to anti-gravity to build this out. This should get you started. And then I said, not sure where it is, but somewhere in the prompt I said, I want you to test it out 3 times before you actually bring it back to me, so we know that this will pass, if this makes sense. And so, yeah, that's kind of where we are with this. And so I'll give a little bit more context before we get started over here. But yeah, it asked me a series of multiple questions. It tested test cycle 1, test cycle 2, and test cycle 3. And then after that, it kind of said, hey, here's our solution architecture, the playbook. And then basically it started breaking some things down. And then it says, okay, cool. We got some more questions for you. So it kept asking me all these damn questions, right? And I'm like, okay, this is a lot. This is a lot, y'all. All right, help me out. Help me out. So then I said, okay, well, here's some images of what I would like it to look like as well. So I uploaded some images that I had. And I said, you know what? Let's make it look like this. Now you're starting to talk above my pay grade, because now you're talking about API networks. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. My catalog size, how many images do I want in my catalog? These are things that I'm not thinking about, if that makes sense. And I'm just asking myself, what do I do in a situation like this? But they're asking me these questions. And so they're still testing 1, 2, and 3. So neither here nor there. We finally get to the hopefully, well, a whole lot more. Okay, well, look, we're going to get down to the bottom. And so here's the whole code that it gave me. It says below is the exact production prompt engineering script you need to feed directly into the anti-gravity IDE. This contains our finalized game plan, architectural blueprints, and exact logic parameters to build your centralized multi-tenant production hub and community hub. This is the whole file right here, this whole file. And it says, when you drop this play into anti-gravity IDE, the system will execute with tactical structure of a championship winning team. It's going to give me a turbo fast option. It's going to give me the 5+5 box 1 rotation. And then it's going to give me the head coach privilege. So we're going to hope that it does all of that. So before we do that, let me just say one more thing. I want you to look at overlays.uno, and I want you to see how they make their tickers and call to actions and make it better tailored for me. So although it gave me the code that I'm asking for, you see I'm asking the prompt and say, so it says they're doing all of this here to ensure anti-gravity executes this build perfectly without turning the ball over. I need you to call the play. So now they're asking for more questions, right? So now it's giving me this. So it said, hey, we tested it. And then it says that here's the execution. And the result, it failed. Technical foul. I said, talk to me in basketball terms so I can understand. And it says, while the product image scaled down correctly, the rigid days text font failed to compress fast enough. So the long title string flowed container boundaries, breaking the past translucent glass overlay. And so basically it fixed it for me before it even gives me the code. So I asked for all of these things, right? So verify that Revis's panel pushes manual. Okay. So it said it passed. Now it gives me this layout. And then now the add new show module. Okay. So where is the code? Just make sure before I ask for anything else. I should not have asked for this. Should the positioning increments move by granular? I already said that. I already said I wanted this. Okay, so here we're going to just say, I already gave it that, but we're going to just go ahead and put it in there one more time, and hopefully it will give me what I need. It says, we have established a strict hard ceiling of 10 active products. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to say, give me the code. Give me the code that I need to make this work. I want to be able to implement all of this into anti-gravity IDE. And let's see what we got here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see where we're at. All right, here's the code. So we're gonna just copy this code here. And hopefully I'm not being hard-headed, y'all. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. We're gonna go right, ask anything. All right, so we're gonna just say here, and we're gonna drop it in there. That's the whole code, right? So I don't know what all this says. I'm just copying the code. It says you are an elite production grade software architect and systems engineer. Your objective is to build a centralized cloud-hosted multi-tenant community hub production engine customized exclusively for vMix, web controller, and API integration. The platform completely replaces all legacy Notion production databases, tracking sheets, and manual clipboards. And then it gives all of the information that I had gave it earlier, right? So this is all of the code that's in here. And so it says deploy using clean, modular, modern component and frameworks, and basically ensure all code is highly secure, fully documented, and addresses network edge timeout conditions gracefully. So we're just gonna hit enter and see what it does. How y'all doing? Whoever's out there, tap in. Let me know who's watching. I know it's not many of us out here this morning, but I said I had about an hour to kind of kill, and you're gonna watch this actually happen in real time, y'all. So we're doing this together. Hopefully it doesn't go over my head because I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I want. And normally you would have to pay a developer or a coder to do this for you. But with AI, you can just say, hey, can you build this for me? And once I saw what the output was, I was very impressed. Now, how far do I get with it? I don't know, but it's worth a shot. That's all I can say. It's worth a shot. So basically it says I've created a comprehensive implementation plan for the multi-tenant broadcast hub. Please review the details. So I'm just going to go ahead and say proceed because I know I don't understand it, but we're going to see what it's going to do for us. Okay. And so now you see it's building something over here on the hand side, and it's saying it's requesting permissions. So I'm going to say yes, allow this time, and I'm going to hit submit. And so it's building it out for me. It's asking for a lot. So it's saying I will run your node and check if node is available on your path, or if we need to fall back to standard browser-based or shell solutions. So I'm saying yes, allow this time. So I'm just allowing all the permissions, right? And what else is it saying? I will install the newly defined dependents using this. And then it's installing whatever it needs to install. And then it says, I will check if Node.js is installed. There we go. And it says, allow running this command. So I'm going to say yes. And then what else is it saying? It's saying, I will list the directories on the system path to see if there's any Node.js manager or alternative node path available. It says allow running this command. I'm going to say yes, submit. Getting all of these permissions, because I'm not going to just say yes, run whatever, and you can just take free reign of my computer. So we need to talk, because there might be something I might say, no, I'm not feeling it, right? So basically, we're just going to just say yes, submit. I will query this package. And you know, this is above our pay grade, y'all. So, but we out here trying it. Hopefully it's not a waste of our time. Okay. Hit yes to approve. And there we go. Requesting permission. Okay, I will run this command, run this. Yep, that's what we want. Hit submit. I will create a database manager handling your SQL sites. Okay. I also will create something else. What else? A transcoder. Okay. I will create the fourth wall merch scraper module. That's where I host my merch. I will check the status of the Node.js. And it says I will check the status. Okay. So it's doing all of this for me. Can you imagine this technology just doing what it's doing at the rate that it's doing, if that makes sense? You're watching this get built out in real time. I will implement the updated state coordination layer. This script handles the WebSocket client connection. I have no idea. Look, we're going to have to go over here to ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity and say, hey, explain all of this to me in a language that we can understand, because I don't understand what's happening. But it's crazy how we're trusting the AI to build things for us because we know what we want. We just don't know the steps to get there. So I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing. All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys tapped into the Lab Tech Show last night and enjoyed some of the topics that we discussed. Great content that was out there given to you guys. And we're just trying to make this show 2% better every time you guys see us. That's it. 2% better. It's never going to be perfect, but it can always get better. Somebody's going to be always implementing something to say, ooh, you need this, you need that. But you need to find something that works for you. And once you find that industry standard, that's going to be the gold standard, if that makes sense. Here we go. I'm going to say yes. All right, y'all, it's building. I see it. I mean, wow, just okay. Accept all. So it basically built my whole packages, transcoder, the scraper, the dashboards, the overlays, and the start server. This is amazing. I like where we're going with this. Okay. And normally I don't share this type of content, right? Like I'm behind the scenes working, I'm cooking in the lab, and I'm like, I don't want people to know how I'm doing this. But hey, if you're interested, James was not gatekeeping. So I said, well, I should not be gatekeeping either. So if it's something you want to do, take the prompt that was given earlier and create your own. If live streaming is something that you are interested in. But I know that, I want to produce live streams for other people, and I want them to have their own back end. And if this works out the way it's supposed to work, it's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. Tallboy produces funerals, produces live streams. We could do it all. All you need is a phone and some lighting and a microphone. That's all you need. You can get the little wireless mics that you see everybody wearing. You can get some lights. But all you really need is your phone, and I can take care of the rest. I can make you look good. We use what you got in your house and make it look good. Now, theater of the mind. You just wanted to look good, right? So you don't have to buy all that fancy stuff like I went out and bought. But that's just through trial and error. That's all I can say. Let's see, what are they doing? What are they waiting on? Okay, it says, I have finished the execution phase of the approved implementation plan. All requirements from the production blueprint have been fully coded, commented, and integrated. Summary of the completed work. Here is an overview of what has been implemented. Oh, wow. Okay. So they say they built the SQLite database and JSON fallback. They did the WebSocket server, the fourth wall storefront. So it built all of this? Is that what it's saying? Walk through and review. task, please check the detail review, architecture, structure, and startup script. Walk through the document. Okay. Okay, this is automatic. The start server bat runs. Okay. All right, guys, let's see what we got here. Okay, it says, I have finalized the task list. Everything has been successfully integrated. To run the app, you can launch the start server bat script. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Okay, and what do we do here? And once it's running, open the following URL and it should be built. All right, let's find out. So if I go to start server bat, let me see, Windows R. And what am I looking for? I want to open this. Where did it go? Do I see it somewhere? I don't see it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to find out where it's at. All right, where are we at? It says go to local hosts and put this inside of a web browser. Control C. And we'll put this into a web browser. So we're gonna put this here. But I think I need to run the start server bat. It's not ready yet. I gotta open it up. So where is that at? So let's move this out the way and start server bat. So I am a newbie to this. Please break this down in a language that I can understand, because I don't know what I'm doing. You said run the app by launching the start server.bat script. How do I get that to run? That's all I said. They're going to walk me through this step. Okay, so this says allow running this command. So it says no problem at all. Let's break this all down. What is a BAT file? A BAT file is a batch file. It is a small script for Windows that runs commands automatically, so you do not have to type them out in a command line window. Method 1, double the standard Windows way. So since you're using Windows, you can launch the server by double clicking the file. Open your Windows File Explorer, your standard folders app, copy and paste this folder path in the address bar. Okay. Windows File Explorer. Okay, so we're just going to go to Control C, and we're going to go to this, and let's see. Is that right? And we're going to just come over here so y'all can see it. And we're going to hit Control V. And oh, no, it did not work. I hit the button, but it did not work. Look for a file name. I typed it in there and it didn't work. That's interesting. So File Explorer, maybe. This is File Explorer. Oh, here it is right here. I'm tripping. It's right there. All right, so now we're gonna come over to start server bat. Uh-oh, we're cooking. There we go. Now it says copy this folder path. And then we found that. Double click it. A black command prompt will open. Keep this window open. It's running your local server. So if you close it, the app will turn off. All right. So y'all see what it looked like right here. And then we need to take this link here to open the control dashboard. Ooh. Let's see. We're going to just copy and see Control C. So we're going to move this out the way, y'all. So we know we have to keep this open at all times. So we're going to keep this open. And then what I'm going to do here is we're going to open up a new web browser and let's see if it works. So this is a new web browser. We're going to leave this open too. We don't want to, we're going to shrink that. There we go. And then we're going to open up a new web browser and we're going to put Control V. Oh my God. Look at what we got. We're cooking with some fish grease, y'all. Wow. Look at what we just built. That did that in like 8 minutes, y'all. So let's see what we got here. It says the scrolling ticker. It's got the call to action, your lower third, your scene and cameras. So actor, presenter, side by side, cams, 3 cams, panel and grid, the quad grid, and the production room. Then you got your merch rotator. Oh my God, look how this looks nice. And the question is it fully functional? And it says add a new show. Look at this. This is amazing. Okay. So Corey Sanders, got Reeves Brown, and I got a active run of show. Wow. Okay. Calendar planner. Show briefs. So enter the API username. Let me see if I can add that. Hold on one second. Let me go into my Let me see if I can go into my fourth wall developer. Let me see if this works. This looks good, y'all. This looks good. Nope, that's not right. Let's just log in and see if it works. Go into our settings. And this is some back end stuff right here for developers. Okay, let's just copy this code here. And then we're gonna get this here. And let's see if the token will work. Did it work? Okay, so it's scraping the back end. All right, then we got our media transcoder. Okay, so we wanted to upload file. Look at what we got here. We wanted to upload a file. It will upload the file. Oh my God. Okay, so hold on. Let's see if we can upload. I don't know if it's going to do it or not, but let's see if it's going to do it or not. We want to upload this file here. Okay. Ensure server is running. Okay, show briefs. Create a new episode brief. All right, so something's not working here. Headline list source, live RSS feeds. Okay, is it, so we got it, but now we just got to figure out how to make it work. Launch overlay window. There it is right there at the bottom. So if I pull this, copy, if I pull this, now what, we got some Jason music playing. Why? Why do we have some Jason music playing? All right. So there's the overlay right there, y'all. So we need to see if I can bring in my vMix. So this is the system right here, right? So I'm gonna bring it in over here and let's see what it does. And we're gonna add an input. And then we're gonna do web browser and we're gonna hit Control V. And this is supposed to be the overlay. And when I do the overlay, this is what it's supposed to look like. Oh my God, look at, so I put it on there. Let's see what it looked like. I can't see what it looked like. Oh, this is what it should be looking like on the screen. Oh, wow. This is impressive, y'all. This is impressive. So that's the overlay. I'm not fully there yet. But let me see, where are we at? This is impressive. Let's see. Pull our fourth wall store. Supposed to. I guess we gotta wait a few more minutes on that. Overlay manager, the call to action fly in, the badge header, subscribe, support the Lab Tech Show, and footer. What are we gonna call that? We're gonna call it support the Lab Tech Show. Go to, let's just, for kicks and giggles, shop.tallboy.us. Don't forget to get your merch. All right. And then we're going to say that's the overlay that we want. And then this is what we're going to put in the system over here. And if this works, it should, if I did it right, Control V, see if it did it. What did it do? Gonna get rid of that? Nope, I don't think it did it. I don't think it did it, but it did something. Okay, we're doing something. I just don't know what we're doing. Oh, it says copy this here. Let's see, copied it. Now let's see what happens. Got to figure out how it works. This is the crazy part, because it's like you're excited, but the people that's watching is like, bro, get to the point. What are you doing? I don't know. If I knew, we would be here. We'll be done. Nope, that's the same thing. It's not doing what I... Okay. Call to action, scrolling ticker. Enter scrolling item. Don't forget to get okay. Don't forget. All right. That's supposed to be there. I think that's supposed to be live RSS feeds. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Scene cameras. I'm not sure where I'm at. Grid guides. Okay, so let's go back over here to anti-gravity. We're gonna move that off the screen for a second and say, yes, we're gonna allow running. It's working. Yes, it is. And as long as that black control panel, this right here, stays on, we should be good to go. Okay. And then if you close it, then it's no longer gonna work. So let's see what we got here. Yes, we're gonna allow. And let's see what else does it do. You be in the lab cooking and you be like, I need to get it to work. Still building. Okay, let's see what it says here. When you are ready to overlay these graphics in vMix, open vMix, add input, select browser. We did all of that. Set the resolution width. Yeah, we did that. Click OK. If you ever need to stop the server that I started, just let me know and I can shut it down, or you can run it manually by closing the black window. All right, so it's still checking some stuff. Okay, we're gonna hit accept all. This is amazing, y'all. Like this, I mean, can you imagine just by some code, we were able to create this. This is amazing. Look at what it built. Now, the only thing I did not give it was the Lab Tech Show logo. I gave it the font, but I did not give it the logo. So maybe that's what I should do, right? Should give it the logo. And say, hold on one second. We're gonna give it some media. And we're gonna give it the Lab Tech Show logo, right? And we're gonna say this is it here. Here is the logo that you can incorporate for the show. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna go back and read what it say. It says, now that the server is running, open your favorite web browser like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or Brave, and go to these links. Okay, this is where you configure your shows, manage down, schedule dates on the calendar, adjust positions with the sliders, and scrape the merch. open the live overlay code. Okay, tips for your vmix integration. So it tells us how to do that, and it says I've got it running for you. Here is what happened and what to do next. A previous process on your computer was already using port 7332. Okay, this is like a radio channel that we already copied, so I fixed it and changed the radio channel for our server from 7332 to 7335. Okay, because I do have something else running. I got it. The server is now running. The server successfully started on the new port. You can now access your app directly under this host here, local host, this right here, or type this into Chrome and it will automatically pop up. What to expect now? Okay. And then it says, I will list the workspace directly to check if the uploaded logo image has been saved to a new file in the folder. And then now it did all of that. And it says, I have copied the uploaded logo image. Okay. It modified the overlay. Okay. And then now I'm saying accept all. So now it's rebuilding it with the actual lab text show. So currently what you have is this right here. It says LT. Well, I gave it the new logo. So when because remember it's on localhost 7332. They said type in 7335 and see what we have. Okay, so it changed it to 7335. All right, y'all. Like I said, once again, we coding. This is our first time doing this. I've never did this before. So hopefully we get some value out of this, and maybe you might be open to trying something that you always wanted to build. He said you went back to anti-gravity. Hey man, if this don't work on this one, James, I'm gonna end up going back to, I'm gonna end up having to just pay for the membership for Claude, and I'll do it for 1 or 2 months to get what I need to do. But it said between Claude and anti-gravity, Perplexity, and Jim said that this was the best way to go about doing it. So I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. That's 1 o'clock your time. And I've been I'm trying to cook, brother. I'm trying to cook. Simply refresh the browser tab for both the control dashboard and the live overlay. If you have multiple web servers running, your system will auto detect and select the next available port. Yep, that's exactly what it did. It went from 7332 to 7335 and created a new one. So now it's telling me to refresh. So where is that local server? See, this is where I get frustrated. Not frustrated, but I don't know where to type all this stuff in at. See, James, this is what you do, brother. Like, nah, I'm not code like you, brother. You smooth with it. I'm over here struggling, like, where do I type this in at? Let me see. We're gonna go ahead and type in this. We're gonna take this code. I think I take this code here. I'm not sure if I take this one or the bottom one, but we're gonna Control C. And then we're gonna come open up a new tab. All right, let's see what it say here. We're gonna put it right here so y'all can see it in real time and see what it do. Control V. That's the overlay. I don't want the overlay. I want the control panel. So if I put this right here, this should go, ooh, let me see, add input. Add input. We're gonna go to the web browser and then hit Control V. And what did it? Did I do it right? No. Yeah, man, you're gonna make me get over there on Claude, brother. You're gonna make me get over there. I do not want to do that. You're gonna have me look, order it and then cancel it. He gonna be like, well, welcome to the club. You ain't gonna want to leave us once you get over here. All right, let's see. What did we do wrong? We did something wrong, sir. What's more valuable? You know what? James, you're getting on my nerves saying that, bro. Cause, I don't know how to work it. Now I gotta go learn a whole new system, James. But you're right. Price versus cost. Hard head make a soft ass. Cause I'm struggling. Oh man, you ain't lying. Okay, so it's saying, oh damn, James, you're making me think about that, bruh. You've been building since early AM when you could have been done all for $20. Damn, James. Yeah, man. That's a very good thought process right there. Man, I'm trying to buy some more stuff on AppSumo, brother. Damn. I got you. Makes sense. I'm not mad at it. I got questions for you because I don't know where this damn dashboard stuff goes. So do I need to restart the server.bat? Because we ain't even moved this over to Netlify or GitHub. Do I need to restart the server, like close the server out and start it over and get a new hub? Is that what I need to do? Go to start server.bat. I don't even know how to get it. Oh man, she at work right now. I got some free time. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, James. Don't start no mess. She might be what? Well, she ain't gonna get to this deep into the show. Okay, let me see. I need to open. Up. The local host. So how do I open up the local host? You got to go into the File Explorer. That's what it is. File Explorer. And then you got to refresh it. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Okay, I go LabTech Studio. Where is it at? I don't see it on my thing. Tallboy Personal. Where's the file path? That's the million. Okay. Annie Grad. Ooh, today is. Okay. Let me see. Do I go here? Okay, I go here. Gemini. I don't know where the file. Okay. I don't know what I done did, sir. Where do I go? Scratch. Studio. We want start server.bat. There we go. Okay. Now we might be cooking with some fish grease. Let's see what it do. All right, here we go. Let's try this one more time. And then now, open the control dashboard. Now I put this. Do I do that right? Hit Control C. Damn it, James. You're gonna make me go over here and buy this damn software, bro. Cause see, this don't look like yours. This is what I got. And it did not update the logo. So it's now hosting over here. Ooh, you about to make me, oof, James. Godly. Okay. Why did you show this to me, James? Because now I'm mad. Because it's like, now you done got me all into this thing and I want it built and I want it done and I want it done the right way. And he like, well, I can help you over here on Claude. But this is what it did. Got my fourth wall store. I don't even know what that does. Choose the file. Damn it, James. All right. I ain't gonna do no more lives on the internet because now my feelings gonna get hurt. He like, nah, bro, stay with it. Don't give up. Okay. So now, once I go over here, so this is what it built. So we saw what it built. Now, the next question that I have is, I have another question and I don't know where to go with it. Okay. To see the changes, simply refresh and align. Okay. I refresh and I do not see the logo inside of it, and some of the functionalities are not working. Is there a reason why? Okay, I will check if the node installation name is finished. Okay. See, you understand all of this stuff. I don't understand this. Okay, what is happening here? Open your browser. Clear your browser cache. How do you clear your browser cache? And reload. Okay, so open your browser. Okay, I'm gonna open the browser and I want to clear the cache. Settings. And then I want to do cached images. Am I doing this right? Control Shift R. Control Shift R. Okay. And then once you do that, it says go to localhost 7335. So I'm gonna close this one out and I'm gonna go back to the file explorer. I'm gonna open up start server bat. There we go, right there. And then now I'm gonna put this in the browser, right? That's where I'm going with this. Control C. And then now I should be able to put this in the browser. Control V. Boom. Watch out there now, James. It's doing it. There go the logo. But I don't see. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Watch out there. That was not there before. Okay, got the tall boy experience. Okay, so what does all this do right here? Okay, so. Okay. Is my fourth wall store? Oh, this is not. Wow. It's. Okay. So I got my 5 pieces. Oh, snap. I don't know what to do. Help a brother out. Okay, I can go back and forth. So if I want to be okay. Now, how do I get rid of all of this? Okay. Now this is where I need you online, James, and be like, hey, what do you do? See, James is like, oh, I'm gonna just test him. I'm gonna see how far he gonna go. He gonna quit. He know I ain't gonna quit because I want to master it. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, got the active presenter So how do I see? So how do I see them on the screen? Like, does it work? But it only shows me this. That's all it shows me. I wanted to see the other stuff. James laughing at me, boy. Okay, I got the but where's the merch? Isn't it supposed to pop up on the screen? Add a new show, duplicate, active, delete show. Okay, I see you. You doing something. Then I got the guest presenter name, air segment. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Like, this is, the calendar looks better. Okay. Show briefs. Fourth wall store. Okay, so where's the product at? It's got the mug, the hoodie. Let me see. It's doing it. It's doing it, but it's not. I love the visual, but we need the visual to work. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. We are at 56 minutes prepping for a call. If you're still here in 30, I'll come back. I'm probably not going to be here in 30, but we can talk offline. Let's just put it like that. Because I said I was going to give it 1 hour. And you guys got a chance to see what it looks like. So all of this was done in anti-gravity. It built it out. And James, you and I can talk offline. How about that? You just call me when you ready. Because now I'm on somebody else's time now. Okay, the custom logo will now render in the header. The overlays will load successfully in all tabs. Should be fully operational. Interesting. Your boy is geeked up, y'all. I'm halfway there. I'm about 70%. Before I was about 20, 30%. I'm about 70% there. We still got to transfer it over to where it's going to be hosted at. If I'm going to go with this model here. If I'm not going to go with this model, I'm going to go over to Claude and just use the same code that I was given earlier and see if it'll punch in over there and maybe it could be done. But I'll talk to Mr. Hicks offline and we'll see what the best method is. But y'all, you can build whatever you want. I wanted to build this and I saw it. I thought James was going to be like, here you go. And he's like, no, if you want it, build it. Customize it for you. And you see, I customized it for me. So, but it's not as sleek as his. And I want mine to look just as good, if not better than his. And that's just where iron sharpens iron at. And I had a few minutes today and that's where we are. So look, we will try to do some more of these random vibe codes. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. And I'm not going to hold y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all's Thursday. And, you know, we in the kitchen. We in the lab. We cooking. We tapped into the hype. You got the playbook. We discussed it. And now you got the formula.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. OG Logic Link here. You just caught a piece of the formula. Everything we drop here adds up to exactly that. Stay locked in, but don't play yourself. Tap that subscribe button. And do me a favor, send this show to somebody who needs to level up. Put them on game. OGLL, we out.